Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Elevate. We are in our brand new podcast set.
For sure. This is the grand reveal, guys. How do you like
Yes.
it? By the
That
way,
is-
your camera is all the way there.
Ooh, I gotta get used to this. Okay.
You're mine.
Wow. So yesterday we had our grand opening.
Of our studio.
Well, as Babe has liked to call it, the soft opening because
That shit was grand.
but he was calling it the soft opening because obviously, there's always things that we're going to want to add, and things that aren't exactly 100% how we would want them to be because we're not rich and we need to do this step by step slowly. But overall, the major things in this studio are done.
Oh, that's it. It's ready.
It's ready for business.
Yeah.
Excuse me if I sound a bit nasally, but allergies are kicking my butt.
For real.
Yesterday, I had to really med myself up and kind of calm down and eat and relax a little bit before I got here because I just knew I had to kind of take it easy in the morning time so that I could deal with, mingling and networking with people. Yeah. It was,
How do you like it?
I loved it.
But did it turn out how you envisioned, or was it better?
It turned out better than I envisioned.
Okay.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
Even Brian and Amber, his fiance, were like, wow, this went really smooth.
Yeah. He told me he didn't set expectations because he didn't want to be disappointed.
It
But
was great.
it was cool.
I mean, we were all doing something we've never done before.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of, I guess, stress up until the day of because, you're planning. There was a lot of, things that had to be done. There was a lot of cleaning that had to be done. This is a big space and a lot of dust accumulate in here, especially with the construction that was going on prior. But
I mean, I left at 4 to go home and change, and
no, you left at 3:30. You got home at it was literally 3:55 when you walked in the door. Because I was
what I'm
looking
saying is I should have been here. But
I was getting nervous already. I was like, oh my God, Babe is not here yet. We told people 4 to 8. We are hosting this thing.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be there.
and it was such a tight time frame that we didn't want to get here too late.
But
it was cool.
I have to say, we were here. The event happened June 3rd, which was yesterday, Saturday. And Friday night, we were all here.
Well, this goes up Monday, but yeah.
Friday night, we were all here just, grinding it out, doing last minute things. But there was this section, our office space, still needed to be kind of organized a little bit with the guy stuff. I left it to them because I really don't know where anything goes or where anything should have gone. So it was really a task that only they could have done.
I mean, even the podcast, I wasn't even finished.
Oh my God. And I have to say, you guys really killed it Saturday morning. Because when I walked in here at 4, it was about 4:15, 4:20 when we walked in. Wait, was it? 4:15, 4:20, I don't know. It wasn't past 4:30 when we walked in. That's how fast he changed and he took a bath. It was
5 minutes.
he just grabbed me out the door. When I walked in, I was like, wow. I instantly felt really proud of everything we did. It was a very good feeling.
That's cool. I was overwhelmed with so many
I could feel you were overwhelmed. You were overstimulated at some point. But it was
it wasn't a bad, it wasn't I wasn't proud.
But it was kind of like you were, I guess, trying to make sure everything was okay and everybody was okay. And I mean, time passed so quickly for me.
Yeah.
And the traffic of the people coming in, it was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Some people would come in, we would give them a little tour and we would talk to them for a little bit, mingle a little bit. And, we had some snacks, I guess you would say, some fruits and charcuterie board that Amber put together. Oh my God, Amber, you went all out, girl. She had some aguas frescas for us. Lucas and
Ramon.
Ramon really, oh my God, I don't know. I don't have enough money to pay you guys
For real.
what we owe you. Like, you guys really went all out for us. And I'm so
I
appreciative.
mean, and not even just that. Like, it took such a big stress because to that point, I mean,
Huge.
I don't even know what we would have done.
Huge.
Like
I
thinking
mean,
about
we
it, I
were-
mean, I guess we would have probably figured it out. But
So how it happened was I was already thinking Lucas and Ramon. Ramon is
my uncle,
his uncle. And I had in my mind, Lucas and Ramon, they always host events in their house. And so I hit up Ramon. I'm like, I don't know if you guys are coming. I mean, no, he had already confirmed with me that they were coming to the grand opening. And I was like, I'll pay you guys so you guys can like do a little something, something light. It wasn't like food, like dinner food. It was
like cheese
Like,
and crackers and
fruit salad,
hand food stuff.
And he said, oh my God, we actually were thinking to ask you guys if you guys needed our help. And I was like, oh my God, really? I mean, I would pay you to do this. We needed the help. We couldn't do it ourselves. It was going to be too much. And I mean, they really outdid themselves. And as they always do, honestly.
For sure.
They
For
always look out for us. And again, there's nothing I can say that is enough, that
say
shows
thank you.
enough gratitude, the gratitude I have in my heart for what they did. And Amber as well. Amber, thank you so much. Your charcuterie boards were on point, girl. They looked so aesthetically pleasing, and they also tasted amazing.
Yeah, and everybody who showed up, it was like so cool. We had people, shout out to Josh. Josh
Yes.
he's a creator out, Josh Luciano. He's from Philly and he drove like 2 hours just to come see the space.
It was very nice meeting you.
Jay as well. He came from all the way from Long Island,
Really.
deep Long Island too.
Wow.
So it was like,
that's so meaningful.
and other people, there's a lot of people that couldn't make it.
Yes.
But we got your messages. We appreciate you.
Yes. There were some people that, kind of felt bad that they couldn't make it. And, they send us their well wishes. And even the fact that you guys thought to write to us and, just make us feel supported.
Yeah.
Even if it was through a text message, really meant a lot. So oh my God, I don't know. I got all the good vibes yesterday.
Yeah.
Everybody that was in here had such good vibes. And it was such a great grand opening.
And everybody was like, like you could tell when somebody's like, oh yes, this looks nice. Like I feel like everybody genuinely was like, yo, this is nice. Like you guys killed it.
Yeah, everybody was very happy with the space, especially creators. And, shout out to Maria and Chris. My God, Chris was already, over here analyzing what he's going to do in this space. And, Maria as well, she has a couple projects coming up and she was just excited to do some of them in our space. And we would be honored. We would be absolutely honored. That is the idea. That is why we have this studio. That is why we expanded, because we wanted to create a space that was inviting to other creators so that they can take their creativity to the next level.
It also feels like it was so cool because like the whole studio was like constructed by us. Like, we had the help of Jay Knows Best LLC
Yes,
with
shout
the
out to
construction
you.
of the psych wall. But even with the psych wall, like I was like deeply involved in it. Like I was there working. I was his
My
employee.
husband became a contractor.
I paid you, but like I was your employee. No, but like he came super clutch in a
Yes.
time I don't even know how that would have got done if Jay didn't like step up to the plate. And his team or him have ever done something like that. So
It was a learning experience.
Yeah. So for it
both.
to be done the way it is properly, it was like very satisfying. But then
Very.
like everything else was just like this whole podcast was all like this was hand painted
Yes.
3 times the other set. And like me and Brian was here like every single day just grinding it out.
Yeah, so if you guys are just listening to us and not watching through YouTube, and you guys are interested to know, what it looks like. I'm sure we're gonna upload a
Yeah,
video.
we're definitely gonna do like a studio tour.
Right. We have to do that for YouTube, but also follow us on our socials. Make sure you're following us on Instagram and TikTok. I'm sure we'll be updating there as well, so that you can be more involved. In the
Yeah, now it
things.
should be like we should definitely be starting to pick up on content.
Yes.
We've been like very, very quiet, but literally I had not a minute to spare of life
I know.
until the last minute of the opening.
I know a
was
lot of
working.
people were impressed because they know when we first announced that we were having a studio, and when they walked in and they saw this, they were like, "Wow, you guys did this really quick."
Yeah, and we was just like teasing. We really didn't show.
Right.
Anything.
So I guess for us, we've been seeing it every day. So it was like, oh no, this is what it is. But for a lot of people who didn't understand, I guess, the magnitude of the project and how big the space is, they were really, I guess, surprised by how much was done in such little time. And this is why my husband has not taken a day off. He, since April 21st, when he quit his job, he has not had a day off. And this is how this was able to happen, I guess, fairly quickly for the amount of things that were done. And, of course, thanks to Jay Knows Best LLC, thanks to Brian, of course, who, when he didn't have his clients, was also, getting dirty,
I mean,
and,
most of the time.
and getting the work done with my husband. So
Every day
it was
grinded
something.
it. Yeah.
Right.
Every day was something.
Is there anything that surprised you about yesterday, about the grand opening?
Maybe I surprised a little bit that it was actually completed, like to the level, like a day and a half before yesterday. This was like, when we walked into that door, I think you was there, or was it Amber? I don't know. I think it was Amber. I think you was home. That was the day that you wasn't feeling good. And that she was cleaning up. And we walked through that door, and I was like, bruh, there is no way. It was like a day and a half.
I mean, yeah, like basically like three days before the grand opening, there was still a lot to be done.
I mean, there were sets that was not even finished yet.
Yeah.
Like the floor was not done.
Yeah, and for
Shout out Chino, who came on Friday morning.
Chino, Chris Lai.
Yeah, and was here, Christian Lai. And was
He goes by Chris Lai on IG.
definitely doesn't.
He doesn't.
But-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shout out to him that he was injured and he still came and like
I
helped us put out
know.
the floor.
Oh my
And
God.
that helped so much because there was so much other little things that I had to do that, like, while he was doing that, and like just, painting some spots and like the dressing room and stuff like that. It was just like so many little things
Yeah,
that just like came together.
absolutely. That green wall, for anybody who was here on the grand opening, that
They
green
love
wall
that.
you guys loved in the studio, that was done 2 days
No,
prior.
the day before.
The day before?
Well, the painting.
No, it was
yeah.
done 2 days prior to the grand opening, and the floor was done a day before. Okay? That's how much.
No pressure. No pressure.
It was insane. But I'm so happy right now that most of the hard labor work
Yeah.
is done. And so from here on, it will only be like little details, decoration, aesthetic things that we would like to change and, upgrade. Like we still have to work a little bit on our office space area, like you and I. Brian is a little bit more, getting there. He has a little feel in his corner.
You got a whole vibe.
Yes. But we still haven't really done anything to our area.
Literally
So
anything.
my desk is literally empty. You're better than I am.
And I did that, like, I didn't even do nothing. I just put the extra stuff and hung up a light. I was like, let me just at least put a light there.
Yeah, so
But I mean, it is what it is.
yeah, I mean everything
I
else
got a
was
studio though. So.
I mean everything else was much more was priority, so we couldn't really focus on those type of little details. But it will come together. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited.
Facts.
There was a lot of people who there was some photographers that weren't able to be here, which again, they
Shout out Lenny. Lenny's actually on his way here.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he said he should be here in like an hour.
Also, Lenny. You were supposed to help us out, with the
No, but
recording.
shout out to Amaldi's. I don't know if he watches this, but shout out to Amaldi's.
Yes.
He came and recorded the whole. We'll definitely do a video of that and just
Yeah.
like, I don't know, a voiceover or something.
Absolutely, absolutely. But we still have to have Nestor Poole come over, Samuel, who
Carmen,
else?
his wife.
Yes.
They're another power couple. There's just so many
There's so
people.
many. Yeah.
Chef Rose, Nick need to come.
Yes. Chef Rose La Pobre, she knows she's pregnant, so
Yeah.
she wasn't really feeling well to
There's so many
make it.
people. And if we missed you, we're sorry. It was overwhelming. And also, we did have like a cap amount of people that we can invite.
Yeah.
So we was like juggling, like, who can we invite? We wanted to invite everybody, but it kind of also needed to make sense that, obviously we wanted our whole family here. I mean, most of the people that I'm close to were here. Whoever wasn't was working. And yeah, it's just we had a limit of people that we can have over, so we needed to be very strategic so it doesn't get crowded in here.
Absolutely. And, we were also having in mind, to invite people that somewhat are kind of part of this world so that they can see, what's available now to them, closer to them, to some people. And just, get their creativity going. Like, this is what is available to you. And, we're trying to build a community of creators, photographers, videographers. We need to come together, especially.
Shout out to, I'm going to just say X because I don't want to butcher your name. Is it Sadiel? I think it's like Sadiel.
I think so, yeah.
That's how you say it. And his girl.
Yeah.
They came through, they recorded.
Them. Yeah, very nice people. I mean, everybody that came was very nice.
Yeah.
Everybody that came, just came with a lot of positivity. And I really love that. We got to meet Brian's, family, his mom. Such a beautiful lady.
Yeah. Amber's mom too was
Amber's mom as well. I was so impressed by their personalities. Yeah. Like very welcoming and loving people. And that goes to show why Amber and Brian are the way they are. It makes total sense. And it made me feel so at peace to know that even though Brian and Amber, even though we met in such a crazy way and that we connected so quickly, it really reinforced the fact that they just come from good family. Yeah. And that's why they are the way they are. Everything family, you could tell why a person is the way they are because of where they come from a lot of the time. So it was a pleasure meeting all of you.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the new podcast set?
Yeah.
We're missing a few little details, but...
Yeah, you guys will probably see this evolve.
And probably change again.
Right, right. But this is our new home, you guys. We're super excited. And I don't know, I cannot wait to see what is created in the space.
I know.
I can't wait for you guys to see the tour here on YouTube of our studio. You need to work on that quick.
We need to do that next week.
Why next week?
Like this week, coming, like Monday through Friday.
You mean this week?
I guess today's Sunday. The week starts on Monday.
Somebody was already asking me, what exactly are you offering at the studio? We need to fill people in with the details. Because although there are some people who kind of already have an understanding, especially if they came here yesterday, there are still some people that, we need to really, really inform. Yes, shout out to Nicole M Designs. She came through with the balloon decoration to make it look like the grand opening. Thank you so much, girl. You did an amazing job. Unfortunately, she came, did the balloons. She was supposed to stay and network with some people and give out her business cards. But unfortunately, mommy duties called and she had no babysitter, so she couldn't come back. I was so upset. After a while, as I was talking to people and giving tours and stuff, it was like 2 hours passed by and I'm like, wait a minute, where's Nicole? Yeah. She never came back. She said she was going to come do the balloon decoration and then come back. And I'm like, she never came back. I'm like, what happened? I texted her. She's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I just couldn't come back. And I was like, oh my God, that really sucks. I really wanted you to network and, give out your business cards. We were collaborating. That was the idea. But, it happens.
It's okay.
It happens.
Shout out to you though. Thank you.
She did an amazing job, and everybody was using that balloon arcs to take the pictures.
All the pictures were up from there.
Yeah, they put a spotlight in the middle. It looked very clean, and that's it for today's podcast. We wanted to give you guys a little update of how our grand opening went. It was amazing. Thank you for the team effort, because this was definitely a team effort.
For sure.
Brian, Amber, Ramon, Lucas, from the bottom of our
Everybody.
hearts. Christian. From
Louis, Papo. I know y'all,
Yes,
y'all probably don't
Louis,
listen,
Papa.
but
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys.
for real.
This could have not been done without you guys. This would have been an absolute nightmare. It was already a lot of work with so many hands. So just imagine trying to do this by yourself.
Yeah.
It's impossible. So thank you so much. We will be forever grateful to you guys. And this space is your space. You guys are welcome here. You guys already know that.
For sure.
Anytime. And that's it for today's podcast, you guys. Thank you so much for watching or listening. If you're here on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like if you like this video. Comment down below. Let us know how you feel.
That's it, Cameron.
I'm sorry. Let us know how you feel about our new podcast space. What do you think about this? Is it too boring for you? Is it good? Is it modern? What do you feel? How do you feel about it? Are there any changes you think we should make to it? Let us know.
Brighter for sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Because it was blacked out before.
Yeah. Let us know how you feel in the comments down below. Also, give us your suggestions on any topics you guys would like for us to talk about on future podcast episodes. Let us know if there's any specific guests you would like for us to have on this podcast, because we will be having some guests coming on very soon. And that's it for today's podcast, you guys. Thank you so much for watching or listening. Until next time.
Peace.